Morning, Namaskar. How are you? So, time is 5 o'clock. So, let's get started. Today is day 62. Right? So, welcome to welcome to today's episode, and we'll soon get started with our morning routine. Before that, I usually like to share some thoughts. Today, I want to talk about physical. To improve physical fitness, etc. Right now, we are all of us are doing whatever activities based on our personal preferences, etc. Um, it'll also be nice to have some activities, sort of group activity, or something that we do together. So, um, tentatively, tentatively, either June 7th or June 14th. So on Sunday. Now, the reason I'm keeping it tentative is we don't know the lockdown situation. Um, I'm hoping that this will be the last phase of lockdown, but it is very hard to say. Probably in Bombay or Maharashtra, it might get extended. We don't know that. So, what we're planning is on either on June 7th or June 14th. So, within a maybe tentatively just take either of those. So assume let's say June 7th. If things don't work out, we'll just take one more week. We will organize uh, we will do a short run. Okay, so and that is well, not short really. So we will. It's just informal thing. We'll do it together. Um, let's say we'll start at 5:30, and we can, depending on our fitness levels and preference and our running habits, we can run either 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, or 16 kilometers. Right. So 16 is like considered to be like a full cross country, and 5 or 10 are just good distances. Again, it seems easy, but depending on your fitness level, it may be easy, it may be hard. So if you are not used to running, even 2 kilometers can be very difficult. So one thing which I want to specifically highlight here is that whenever we set these targets, be it running, be it workout, be it push-ups, any of those things, right? There's always this tendency, people talk about how much time I run in so much time, or I do so many push-ups. And when we listen to these statistics or these metrics other people share, there's the sense that, oh, I'm not good enough, right? And in fact, a lot of sports competitions that we have, they encourage these activities. And so we have marathons, half marathons, full marathons, which I think are do an amazing job of creating this culture of fitness. And I think they're incredibly valuable. But there's also a small downside to it, which is that many people who who look at these things, they feel like, oh, ye to mere bas ki baat nahi hai. Like, this is beyond me. I can't do all that. So let me not do anything. Right? I think that is a mistake. That is something that we should change. It doesn't matter whether, if we can't run 21 kilometers, run 10 kilometers, can't run 10, run 5, can't run 5, 10, 2, right? But uh, but it doesn't matter what the exact how much you run, or how many push-ups you do, or how many pull-ups you do. What matters is, are we pushing our abilities and are pushing ourselves beyond the current boundary? That is all that matters. So I believe that yes, everybody, the what somebody else is doing, all that can be an inspiration, but it should not be a comparison. We should compare it's the reason it's not a fair comparison for you or for anyone is that everybody comes from a different point of view. Somebody who has been like, today my ability to work out would be very different from what it was 1 year back, or 2 years back, or 15 years back, right? So how much I can run today, if I can run 5 kilometers, if I have not been running for last many years and I've started recently, then 5 kilometers is a very, very stiff target. But if I'm running regularly, it's nothing. It's like, it's well, I'm not saying it's nothing, but it's like a good warm up plus a little bit more, right? So I don't want anyone to sort of compare themselves. That I'm less than this guy or I'm more than this guy. Compare with just yourself, and with your ability and where you are in your fitness journey. So that is why we are not keeping one distance. It can be 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, or 16 kilometers. Pick what is comfortable. If you can't do run, do walk and run, totally up to you. But I would like everybody to definitely participate in this. Okay. And so that's what we're going to do, hopefully. But then let's see what lockdown how it shapes up. So that is one plan. Second thing is we have yesterday started sending out the learning group emails. We will be tomorrow. We'll be doing two sessions. One is tomorrow, one on Saturday, just to prepare people how to go about it. So I'm talking about a learning group where people can, whatever courses they are following, or if they are studying some particular subject or topic, people can come together, and this is just to give a structure. So a lot of times, we want to learn, say programming or data data science, or people want to learn Excel. So there are various skills that we want to acquire. It's in our wish list. We want to do it, but we are not able to do it. There are almost infinite number of resources available on the web. It's literally like a sea, and yet all that is there, but we are not able to use it. So this program that we are starting, we will create learning communities, online, virtual, and we will pick what I want to learn, and I and my team, we will help you. We'll put a structure around you and make you go through a schedule that we set. It will be a rigid schedule, and hopefully at the end of it, you would have learned and made good progress. And I believe that every year, if we can learn, like, we can finish 3 4 good courses, I think we will make so much progress in life, and we can do it very comfortably by devoting some time regularly. Just that, it doesn't come naturally. So that is what we are trying to do. So please message us if you're interested. We'll let you know, because we are starting this very soon. So by today, many of you would have, if you have opted for it, you may have already received emails. So fill the form, and we will soon get started. So let's come back to our morning routine. As usual, today is day 62, right? So I am now looking forward to day 100. So another 38 days. So let's see. Okay. Uh, by the way, one thing is, I think having a good morning routine, good fitness, it improves fitness, and I also think it improves immunity to some extent. So like last 62 days, uh, I have not I've not fallen sick. Maybe one day I was feeling slightly feverish, maybe in the evening, but it went away after 1 or 2 hours. So I do believe that, having this kind of routine will also improve our physical and mental health, and hopefully keep diseases away from us to some extent. We also obviously have to take precautions. Right? So let's talk about the schedule. So meditation and physical workout. Meditation is the practice of mindfulness. So we are giving ourselves some quiet time, and we are training ourselves to start training ourselves to focus on the present moment, which is the simplest and most beautiful experience that we can have. Uh, there's nothing about ambition, nothing about goals, nothing about this person, that person. It's just focusing on who we are, where we are, like, right now, and how to do that. So we sit uh, sit comfortably, um, on a chair, on a cushion, ground, wherever, and take a few deep breaths. Right, breathe in through the nose or breathe out through the mouth. Take a few deep breaths and let your breathing sort of settle down. After that, close your eyes and just focus on the breath. As the air goes in, it goes into the lungs and comes out. Just find a sensation. It could be. I find that when the air enters, you feel some coolness here, and there's some sensation of breath. You can focus on that, or you can focus on the rising and falling of stomach. What happens is, you're focusing on the sensation when the air is just entering. After some time, you lose the sensation because your body is getting used to it. So maybe at that point, it might be easier to focus on the rising and falling of stomach, right? And count, right? Or you can even say in or out, up to you. So like in Vipassana, they some teachers will tell you just to say, when the breath goes in, say in and out. That's one possibility. Some teachers will ask you, they suggest that you count in other meditation practices, but there's always something there to make you focus on the breath. But it's a very simple idea. There's nothing very complicated. The only thing we have to train ourselves is to focus on that, and then when the mind will wander off, it is virtually impossible that you do this for half an hour and your mind does not wander off. It's not likely. Right? In fact, it'll happen like very very frequently some days, and when that happens, you recognize that, oh, I'm thinking about something. Acknowledge the thought, Right? Recognize it, realize that I have wanted off, and then that particular thought, just gently let go. Don't suppress it. Don't try to fight it. Uh, don't start with the notion that today I will not let any thought enter my head. No, we are not gatekeepers. If our thoughts come, let them come. It's not a problem. Why? Because we can let them go. Right? We're not going to stick to them. We're not going to fight. So just even if something very contentious, you had a big fight with some family member yesterday and thinking about it. That's fine. Let it go. You want to discuss, think about it, what to do, or you take, or even if there's some other career problem, something, you want to find a solution to that. We'll do it later, not right now. Later on, we can take a pen and paper and sit and look at all the options. Right now, when a thought comes, just take it, acknowledge it, realize it, and then just let it go and bring your attention back to the breath. That's simple. Physical workout. We have been, as I said, we've not been prescribing anything because we just left it to everybody to do it as per their fitness levels and their preferences, which is how it's going to be. But also, I think we'll start introducing some additional activities, maybe some challenges, something which would give certain goals. So people, those of who want to pursue those challenges, we could take them up. Right? So that those are the things that we will now try. And before I wrap up, I would like to just take any questions and maybe if anything you want to share, and just let me also say hello to everybody, all our friends here. So we have Pranay, Srishti, Sagar. Sagar has been here for more than 50, 60 days now. Wow, excellent. Very good, Sagar. Glad. I think you've been very, very consistent. So that's phenomenal. Arpan, Suraj, Mayank, Shekhar, Kripa, Sachin, Prashant, Keshav, Gitesh, Mukund, student S. Saurabh, Nityanand, Nilakhi, Harsh, Rahul Verma, Shivam, Ashish, Ankush. Uh, okay, then we have Rakesh, Nisha, Pasha, Shivam, um, anonymous if you can. And we have Sharath, Harsh, Alok, Rajiv, Shashank, Ashish again, and then who else? Ketan, Rutul, and Rajiv. So good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. It's lovely to have you here every single day. Let me see if there are any questions that I can help with. Ankush, a question. I'm feeling sleepy right now. Do I sleep or do I resist? So you think, don't think of it like resisting. Just ignore it. Right? I mean, if you want to, if you're feeling very tired, let's say you're not. Some days that happens. You're so exhausted, your body is not able to function. You want to read, but you're not able to read. In that case, take a nap for sure. Right? But right now, just woken up. Um, the the trick to this is like have this thing that okay, I gave my body chance to sleep. Right? Whatever sleep it could take, it took, and whatever it just think about this way that whatever was required was taken, and whatever was not taken, it's not taken. It's over. So move on. And as I said, after you're done with the meditation, workout, whatever, during the day, if you're feeling very tired, you're not able to focus, feel free to take a nap. No problem with that. But right now, let's move on. Right? Don't worry about it. Okay. How to do deep meditation? Do it for a long time. Just okay. Think about doing meditation. The deep or the depth will come with practice and with time automatically. So how to deep meditation? I would say change the question. Think of it: how to do meditation for 30 minutes. It's really simple. Sit for 30 minutes. That's all. Just make sure you're not sitting very uncomfortably. So I prefer to sit on a very comfortable. I want to make myself comfortable. So I sit on a chair or wherever. Take back support. So take care of all those other things. So when the physical discomfort is not there, half an hour is not a problem at all. It's very, very, very doable. Right? So that should take care of that. Any tips for prioritization? How to balance work and study? Interesting question. Mm, maybe we should address this in more detail. But the core idea is I don't know if I can answer that in two sentences. Um, okay, I'll just give one core idea, which is that if we don't have any anchor, right? So remember when the ship reaches the harbor, what do? They drop an anchor. The anchor makes sure that the ship stays there. It doesn't like float away 5 kilometers from there, right? Similarly, in life also, we need some anchor, which will make sure that okay, there are some boundaries. So like this morning routine, it's an anchor. Why? It makes us wake up at a particular time. We do certain things. So there's one thing in our life which is definite, that is not movable. That anchor has got a lot of benefits. It makes sure that we get ready on time. It makes sure that remember to sleep on time. Otherwise, you'll sleep at 2 a.m. Why? Because I can get up at 9 a.m. Now I have to get up at like 4:50 or 5 or whatever is your time. Right? So, so similarly for work-life balance, also have certain anchors. I stop my work at this time. This much time I've blocked for my personal priorities. Like today evening, I'm going to play Scrabble with my kid or my wife or husband or whatever, right? So you have to block out certain times, and the flexibility is like within the rest of it. So very often what happens is if you know that I only have 6 hours for this particular thing, or I have 8 hours and after this I cannot take time, then it'll also give you incentive to be focused. But if you think, hey, if I waste time now, I can do 1 more hour at night, I can push, then things start floating. So put anchors, put certain boundaries. That's a starting point, but it's a more detailed question. So right now I could only give you the short version of the answer. Um, oh, what else? Okay, how to read standard books? Rutul has a question. In our ultra learning classes, we are teaching that. I don't. Let me just see if I've done a video. If not, maybe I have. Let me just come back to this one, right? So we have talked about reading books. It's one topics we covered pretty thoroughly. So we'll share a video of this. In which where do we get the form to join the learning group? Okay, what you can do is after this video gets over, put it in the comment, or if you're on Quora, you can check my Quora profile. There is an email. Okay, you can do one thing. Send an email to ceo@conceptall.com. Right? Do that. That should take care of it. Somebody will get back to you by today or tomorrow with that. Right? Um, habit tracker. How can so yesterday we discussed about the habit tracker. How can we accommodate the quality focus index factor in it? Interesting question. So you cannot focus does not um, right now. Let's say I'm doing something. It is very hard to say whether you are focused or not focused. And if you think am I focused, it'll make you further anxious. So forget focus, right? For, for, uh, uh, try to just do one thing at a time, right? So just think about this way, right? You do the use the Pomodoro concept, which works well for studies and very focused tasks. It may not work that well if you're doing making phone calls, like talking to different people, which is also part of our jobs for most of us, right? So what you can so if you think about the focus factor, just do pomodoros, and during the pomodoro just stick to one particular task. So just this is what you think, well, okay, this is the task I'm doing, I'm not going to deviate from that. Are you able to do that? So that is a focus factor. If you can do one thing, and anything that comes in, write it, take a piece of paper, right? Something else comes in, write it there. One more thought came, I need to do this, write it there, right? If you're able to stick to that, then your focus factor is high, so to say. So just try that thing. Okay, so that's about it, guys. So it's time to get started, right? Enough talk, and now time for action, right? So let's go and do our workout and meditation, and um, share this video if you liked it. Like it as usual. Share it with your friends and family, and encourage everyone to get started and start. I mean, you have been doing it, so you know what the benefits are, what the challenges are. Share your story. That's the most important thing. People want to. Um, it's not what I'm saying; it's what you are feeling, what you have experienced. Share your experiences, and let people try it for 5 days. Right? And I'm not saying it's 5 a.m. If it's 5:30 a.m., 6:30 a.m., whatever times suit them, right? But let us. In life, we need some anchors. Otherwise, we are like a ship floating, which has got no direction. It has got uh, no sense of purpose, and that's not a great situation to be in. Right. So thanks for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow. What time? 5 o'clock. Okay. So have a lovely day. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.